We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around it. This could really help them on their drive.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing to start the drive. 4. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Giants at 0-11 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Ford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Ford. It's Williams on the catch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Ford. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Ford rolling to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready. 52 blue.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down. Ford. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Up the middle with Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Ford. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
On the ground with Vaughn. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Ford dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The slot man in motion right. Vaughn on the handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Ford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on second down. Ford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's go, 1-1. Check. 55 is mine. Check. 55.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Again, it's Stewart on 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Davis now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. .97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Throwing to start the drive, Porter. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again, Porter. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
112 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Porter. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Porter. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Operating from the gun, Porter got a man complete to Cedric Wilson, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On fourth down, Porter
got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Stewart up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Porter. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
To throw on second down, Ford.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
On 1st and 10, Ford.
He's got Smith-Schuster, and they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Ford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Ford. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown. So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Oh, nice move. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, pick your...
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Watch out for Hill on the return. There are no flags. He's into the end end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing
Touchdown.
return. Wins it in OT. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence, believed in